A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Off the right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From a yard out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Prime. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
Second and 9 now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Washington 21. Vikings.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Washington 21. Vikings nothing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The running back again.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to Brown, this time complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? To find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Jason Sanders.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
To number 82. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Oh, it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost it.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete to Kelly. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Now back to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
At the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kelly. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They're taking momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
Number 5.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me, because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throw left side complete. It's Kellen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Washington 52. Vikings.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 31-yard line.
Left side, a completion to his tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
4-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So,
oh, goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And